Hey everyone, Adam here. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos. In fact, it's been about two and a half years. So I just want to give a quick update on my channel, where things are kind of heading and kind of what my goals are going forward with this channel. So let's begin. So probably the first question to answer is, where have I been? So about two and a half years ago, my second son was born, and as one can imagine, it's pretty labor intensive raising a second kid. So I just haven't been able to make any of these videos, and that's kind of where I've been for the past two and a half years. So the big change now is I actually have access to some uninterrupted time every other Friday, where I can actually get back into making these videos. So I don't want to make excuses, but for me, having the uninterrupted time like during the day is much easier to make these videos than kind of maybe setting something up at night, because kids wake up. And I mean, again, I don't want to make excuses because it can be done, but now that I have this uninterrupted time during the day where kids are out of the house, this just becomes so much easier to maybe perhaps do this on a more consistent basis. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm so glad that I once again have access to this kind of uninterrupted time, again, about once every 2 weeks. So people might be wondering, Adam, you have pretty much no one watching your videos, and you have maybe 1 or 2 subscribers, if you're lucky. Why in the world are you even doing this? Now, I would like to add that any YouTuber always starts out with 0 subscribers and 0 views. That's just kind of the nature of how things start, okay? So I'm not really worried about that. And more importantly, I'm not doing this for the viewers. There's a number of reasons why I do these videos. And yeah, I mean, it's great if people are watching these, but on the flip side, I really don't care. So if I don't care, why am I doing this? Well, there's a number of reasons. One, I have benefited so much from the internet, whether it would be like a silly YouTube video, and I'm just using YouTube as an example, but I've just benefited greatly from the internet. It's just a huge wealth of information. And something as silly as watching some random guy or girl put in a dishwasher just to give me an idea of how it's supposed to be done is immensely helpful. And the only way that this information gets shared or out there is if people are creating content. No matter if people are watching them or not, just creating content so people have access to is really important. So again, if people don't watch these videos, great, that's fine by me. But at least if it does help someone out there, then that's kind of a bonus. Like, I'm just giving back, and people have access to this information, or at least some of the stuff that I would like to share with you. So I just want to say this up front. This will not replace my job. That is not the purpose of this channel. I have no intention whatsoever of replacing my job and becoming a full-time YouTuber. That just looks way too stressful. I have no desire to do that. Personally, I'm very fortunate. I love my job. I love my profession. This is just an outlet for me. This is just an extra hobby. So the other reason I do this channel and these videos is kind of really a selfish reason. I enjoy doing this for myself. I find it very helpful to kind of write my thoughts out on paper and talk about them, and just kind of essentially vlog about my thoughts. I find it very cathartic, and I find it very helpful to kind of organize my own mental thoughts. And then the other added benefit, as I said in one of my previous videos, is that if something were to happen to me, I recognize that life is short and fragile. And if something were to happen to me, that at least my kids kind of have video of me, and kind of like, this is basically what I would tell my kids. I mean, that's kind of where this channel is heading, I think. It's going to be, I mean, the spirit is going to be like living with intention. I mean, that's going to be the main spirit of this channel. But ultimately, I think it's going to evolve into a vlog. I mean, this is pretty much advice that I'm going to give my kids, and just kind of like document it in a video fashion, and just have a discussion about it. And if other people along the way find this helpful, great. If not, at least these are videos that if something were to happen to me, at least my kids will have. Really, you're going to see my journey through living with intention. I've made tons of mistakes along the way, which I will share in future videos. I will probably make tons of mistakes or things that I wish I have done better in the future. That's just kind of the nature of self-awareness and just kind of learning about yourself. But as I share these things with people or my kids, the main goal is just to give you information to kind of think about your life. And so maybe you won't make the exact same mistakes that I have made because you're kind of thinking about things and kind of living with intention. Now, the beauty, I guess, with how I'm going to try to structure this channel. Again, I don't want to do this full time. It's just a hobby. I'm not looking to make any money whatsoever off of this. I want to keep all the content free the best I can. But the advantage to that is, one, I can talk about whatever I want. So there is no pressure to make clickbait type videos, or to increase my subscribers, or to talk about a very narrow spectrum of, oh man, should I talk about this? What's going to get me the most views? No, there's going to be none of that. It's just, it can be very genuine and authentic, because again, this is just a hobby. Now, I do recognize that this is a hobby. One of the things that I've kind of structured in my going forward with my videos is that I do want to get on a schedule. And the reason I want to get on the schedule is because it's going to make me consistent. And it's going to kind of, I don't want to say force me, but it is, since I have a deadline, it's going to be nice because then it's going to commit me. What I'm looking to do is make a commitment and say, like, look, my goal is to release one video every 2 weeks. That's the bare minimum goal. If somehow I find time where I can sneak in maybe a bonus video here and there, I will attempt to do that. But the bare minimum that I'm looking to do is one video every 2 weeks. Now, why did I pick this arbitrary release schedule? Essentially, it is something I'm pretty confident that I can maintain. That's the big thing. I don't want to get burnt out with this. I do want to make sure that it is sustainable, and that is something I continue to enjoy. So with that, that's kind of where this channel is heading, and kind of the update and where I've been. So hopefully you found this video inspiring, and thanks for watching.